There are three kinds of bad movies. Some are so bad they're good, some are so bad they stay bad, and some are so bad they become embarrassing and you actually feel pity for everyone involved. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot belongs in that final category.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Mommy's gotta change you.
Ah! Mommy, I don't want to be changed.
I've gotta change you.
This flick is infamous among bad movie lovers for being just shocking in its ineptitude. Sylvester Stallone has often said this is the worst movie he's ever been involved in, and this guy made such winners as Detox, Judge Dredd, and Rhinestone. Apparently the only reason he's in the movie is because Arnold Schwarzenegger jokingly let it out that he wanted to star in this flick just to Stallone, and their feud back then was so great, Sly immediately called the producers and agreed to be the star just to try and get revenge on Arnie. Who's laughing now, motherfucker? Not anyone watching the movie, that is for sure.
Major bummer.
The movie opens as Stallone's cop prevents an undercover drug operation. Oh, no, whoops, sorry, no drugs here. An undercover VCR ring? Jesus Christ, we're not 90 seconds in and this movie already sucks. At least we're not giving anything too embarrassing like Stallone blowing the smoke away from his, why am I watching this? We find out in a very stilted conversation that Stallone just recently broke it off with the police captain.
Remember what I told you Sunday morning when we were sitting out on the terrace?
That you like me to nibble all
Not that.
That I was the first man to ever...
Not that. The other stuff.
Oh, the feeling stuff.
Right.
This is when we truly see for the first time just how little Stallone cares about this movie and his performance. This isn't just phoning it in, this is emailing, texting, Snapchatting, and writing on a beautiful piece of parchment with a quill penning it in.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Juice, fruit, milk, eggs, bacon, and sausage, hash browns, toast, pancakes, honey rolls, Cocoa Puffs. There's more.
Damn, you must have been starving.
I wasn't hungry, Tony. My mother's visiting.
So Stallone's mom comes to visit, played by the Golden Girl Estelle Getty. Immediately she goes right into the crooning, nagging Jewish grandma routine that was stale in the 50s and never funny, ever. Apparently she showed everyone on the plane pictures of Stallone's baby penis. It's just hilarious, right?
So this is little Joey, huh? Looks a lot different in clothes.
We've got to be getting along now, Tootie, but thanks a lot for showing us the photos. You know, you looked real sexy in those diapers.
So on the way back home, Stallone runs into a guy threatening to jump off a building, and apparently no other cop on scene wants to go up and help except for Stallone. And then his mother starts yelling at him on a bullhorn, which makes the jumper so embarrassed he just gives up. Fuck, I know how he feels. I'm so embarrassed I want to give up too, because this is the most humiliating and ridiculous movie scene ever filmed.
When Joe was little, we were fighting all the time. You see, he was very small for his age.
I was not small for my age. I was average height. What's your height? What's the big deal?
Yeah, right. I bet she's got pictures.
I've got pictures. Wait a minute.
She's got pictures.
Oh, please get rid of the pictures!
Is he adorable? Anyway, I remember...
Jesus, and I thought I had things bad.
Not close.
Excuse me, I think I'm ready to go in now.
Yeah.
The following scenes establish two things. His mom is a legitimately insane caricature, and Stallone really wants people to know how tight his butt cheeks are. Look, a mom vacuuming at 3 in the morning and making too much breakfast, sure. Cliched, but they work. But cleaning his gun in the sink? Looney Tunes was more realistic. And don't give me that shit about it's just a goofy comedy, because even the goofiest of comedies need to establish a set tone. If this was a Naked Gun movie, sure, the cop's mom cleaning his gun in the sink could be funny. But the movie doesn't have that wackiness instilled in it. In fact, some scenes are downright playing it straight, and let it be said, Stallone ain't no Leslie Nielsen for comic timing either.
What is wrong with you, Joe? Tootie seems like a wonderful person. Warm, caring, obviously crazy.
Yeah, crazy is right. She acts like I'm in second grade. She talks to total strangers about my diaper rash. She just humiliates me.
I'd say she loves you, Joe.
Well, her love is driving me nuts.
But she has to clean the gun so that she can go out and try to buy him a new one, which leads to her buying an Uzi from a gangster in a back alley who is then murdered, and she's the only witness, but she doesn't tell the cops everything because she wants to help her little boy solve the case, and holy sweet dancing balls, I can't believe this movie actually exists.
Okay, it's an accident.
Literally, no one cares? The direction is flat, the writing so belabored, and even the actors seem to literally be mugging and shrugging at the camera sometimes saying, hey, this is your time and money you're wasting, assholes. The investigation into the murders is just so boring and pointless. In this kind of a premise, we need to see the character interactions not only work, but result in funny situations, hence the term sitcom. But nothing Estelle Getty does is funny. Now this isn't to harp on a cute old lady, I'm saying the filmmakers gave her nothing to work with, and Stallone's character is almost aggressively unlikable.
Jesus.
Did I get the wrong kind?
Wrong kind? Mom, this is an illegal weapon. Where'd you get it?
From those guys who got shot. They had all these guns in the back of their van.
You bought a machine gun off the back of a van?
I tried in the store, but they said I had to cool off.
Mom, you could go to jail for this. Why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted it to be a surprise.
It is!
Not only does the flick have tonal problems swapping from Stallone action to Estelle Getty old lady yucks, but even tries to have some poignancy too, where she talks about her dead husband and goes on a big rant about hold on to the things you love because now she's lonely, and holy shit guys, this isn't Ingmar Bergman. I'd rather see more diaper nightmares than this saccharine bullshit.
When you meet someone who's special, you should reach out and grab hold of them with both hands.
Grab hold? What are you talking about, Mom?
I'm talking about waking up one morning and finding you're 60 years old, living in a little apartment all by yourself, just wishing you had someone to love as special as Gwen.
The investigation gets him in trouble at work, which he solves by giving his boss a swirly. This is a real scene, everybody. I'm not making this up. Anyways, more lame comedy, more investigating, more pathetic action. The villain tosses another villain out of a window, and I have no freaking clue why, except to note that this came out 1 year before this actor starred in Jurassic Park, and if that's not a Rags to Riches story, I don't know what is. And if you say, there's no more cliches this flick can use, well, how about a last-minute chase to an airport to stop a character from flying away?
Stop!
Joe?
Mom, stop!
No, Joe, you were right. You gotta live your own life.
But you were right! Hey! I don't want you to go!
Slow down.
You were right about Gwen, about grabbing onto her. You were right!
I was wrong. I know that now.
No, you were right when I told her what you said. It changed everything!
It did?
They go back to the house, and the gangster that sold her gun has broken in. Stallone now does what any reasonable guy would do. He handcuffs his mom to the gangster and leaves the house. Again, everyone, I swear, I'm not making this up. This actually happens in a movie that cost $75 million in 2017 dollars. She's kidnapped, there's a chase at another airport, which sadly reminds me of the scene in Face Off, and oh my god, I can't believe I just compared my favorite action flick to Stop or my mom will shoot. I'm so sorry, John Woo, please return my calls. The movie adorably closes the heart-tugging relationship between mother and son by her shooting a bad guy and doing the same smoke blowing her son does. Aw, how cute. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot will forever exist in the pantheon of truly terrible films. Is it so bad it's good? Not really. Its badness isn't laugh-out-loud funny enough to be really enjoyable. When you're watching it, you're more like just in a constant state of shock, where your mouth hangs open because you simply can't believe how frickin' terrible every single filmmaking decision was on this project. I give it one sad little fry out of 5.
Joey,
Yeah, Ma.
now I remember what he did. He shot his mother.
Stop! Or my mom will shoot!
He said it! He said it!